In this video, I'm gonna take you guys inside of Toyosu Fish Market. So it's 5 in the morning right now, and I'm waiting for Naoto to pick me up because today he's gonna take me to Toyosu Fish Market. He has to pick up supplies for the restaurant, and because of that, we're gonna go into Toyosu Fish Market and buy some seafood, some veggies, everything he needs for the restaurant. A lot of you guys always ask me what Toyosu Fish Market is like, so today I get to show you what it's really like. But don't worry, the outer fish market is still there at Tsukiji. He should be here soon, but if you guys want to see what I'm doing on the daily, definitely check out my Instagram account, and if you want to help support the channel, definitely check out my Tokyo merch. I didn't think we'd be waking up this early in the morning, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's go do this. Oh. Ohayo. Ohayo. How are you doing this morning?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
It's a rainy day today.
So Naoto is one of my good friends. You've probably seen him before in my Summer Matsuri Festival video. He got a little wasty face in that one, but he should be solid today. Every other week or so, he has to pick up seafood and produce from the Toyosu Fish Market with the Chinese restaurant he manages, and he allowed me to come along today so I could show you guys what it's like inside.
いつもこういう感じですか？この時間。
この時間いつもだいたい6時ですね。6時。今日ちょっと早い。
豊洲は何時に開けるんですか？
豊洲も市場は4時とかからやってんね。4時5時からもう開いて、
はい。
その辺からオークションして、オークションが終わったら今度はやっぱりいろんなところに配達するために荷物を運ぶ。小さい人は仕入れに行く人は。はい、5時とか6時とか6時ぐらいが多いと思います。で8時ぐらい9時ぐらいになるともう大体人少なくなってくる。
旅行者とかいない？
旅行者の人いっぱいいますよ。
何時から
？6時半ぐらいにはやっぱり見学の人いて、で7時にはレストランが開くから、みんなお寿司食べたり写真撮ったりしてる。
昨日飲んでた？No. So Naoto drinks every night, but today it's special. He didn't drink.
Yes. I never drink today. Cheers, morning coffee.
There you go. We're having coffee this morning. 昨日何した？
昨日仕事終わって食事してもうすぐ寝た。今日のために。
つまんない。
でも寝坊した。つまんないじゃない。今
日は何を買い物する？買い物っていうか。
Get some shrimp と野菜と。
マグロは？
私のレストランマグロ使いません。チャイニーズクイジン。マグロいらない。あ、でもそうお土産で For my dinner 買ってもいいよ。いっぱいあるよ。
全部。
大きいの買ったら大変だよ。数100万円になっちゃうよ。
You guys can see just ahead of us that building right there that used to be the old Tsukiji Fish Market building. They're tearing it down now. It's been going on for the last 4 months.
So this road we're on right now was built just for Toyosu Fish Market and wasn't here before.
Guys on a bike. Must be tough. So right now we're about to go into Toyosu Market. There's actually no check. I'm kind of excited because I've never actually been inside of the worker section. I mean, I've been to the outer part of the inside market, but I've never been inside of the inside market, if that makes any sense.
The inner part of the Tsukiji Fish Market was moved to Toyosu last year, basically because it was falling apart and there was more demand for space. It was more than 75 years old, so it didn't come as a surprise. I even heard that parts of the building were falling down, creating major safety concerns. That would suck to die at the fish market. The Toyosu Market is about 400,000 square meters in total, and there are 3 main buildings: the Seafood Wholesale Building, Seafood Intermediate Wholesale Building, and Vegetable Produce Building. They're all intended for professionals, like Naoto. But on the 4th floor of the Seafood Intermediate Wholesale Building, anyone can shop there. Also, you can find some restaurants relocated to Toyosu from Tsukiji. Now, we've reached our assigned parking space. Oh, and we gotta make sure to leave the doors unlocked. I'll explain why a bit later in this video, but let me know in the comments if you can figure out before then.
So we just entered the inner market. 普通のマーケットより安いですか？
ほんとね、はっきり言ってあまり変わらない。
あ、そう。
あまり変わらない。ただフレッシュなものは多いですね。
それ一番大事ですよね。
大事ですね。そう。昔からずっとお付き合いがある会社の人とずっと安心なものを仕入れられる信頼があります。
So freshness is always key. Now we're headed down to the real deal fish market. Naoto has a buyer registration form in hand, so we're permitted to go down past the coned off area. Unfortunately, this is where Japan's rules win out and my camera has to go dark. So let me explain what you're missing on the first floor. Basically, the second floor has small window panes that look down into the first floor fish market shops. But as you can see, the only thing really visible are aisles between the fish shops. Anyway, I should also probably tell you about the tuna auction, probably one of the main reasons why visitors come here. The auction takes place between 5:30 and at 6:30 a.m. You can watch from the upper observation windows, but you should definitely come early since there's not a lot of space, and you may end up just viewing a sea of heads in front of you. Here's the auction area below, but I didn't get a chance to take it during the actual auction time, so you're just gonna have to imagine a bunch of dead tuna all lined up on the ground in rows, and a group of Japanese men standing around wearing rain boots and raising their hands up and down from time to time. Oh, and maybe worth mentioning that you can also see the tuna auction from an observation deck, which is one floor down, but tickets work on a lottery system, so applying doesn't mean you'll get a ticket. I'll leave links in the description as always. Now here's the produce side. You can see a bit more through the window panes, but still your view is quite limited. I don't know, but watching Naoto walk around from the second floor is kinda boring. Nothing like the old Tsukiji inner market. Feels a bit sterile, almost like a Tesla car factory. Anyways, after placing all the orders from the first floor shops, Naoto and I head back to the second floor, which is open to the public. Naoto has to pick up one last thing before we head to the restaurant, a box of tsukemono, which are pickled vegetables, usually served as appetizers at restaurants. The lady says the box weighs about 10 kilograms, so Naoto decides to carry it himself back to the van. So here's the magic of the fish market, and why we left the doors unlocked. Did you guys figure it out? Notice the back of the van. It's already loaded and filled with boxes of produce and seafood. Remember how I told you earlier that the market has assigned parking spots? Well, each spot has a number, and when you place your order at the shops, your order is linked to your parking spot. As soon as you place your order, the shops load your goods onto forklifts and they take it directly to your car and load it up for you. Now that's efficiency.
So I wanted to show you guys kind of what it was inside, what the fish market is like, but unfortunately we couldn't take any footage, so we're pretty much relegated to the video from the top of the fish market, and as you can see, you can't see that much and you don't get a real sense of what the fish market is like. I walked through it and I was able to get like a full sense. You see them cutting fish, people buying, you see all like the trucks moving back and forth, and it's a real awesome experience. But unless you're a worker or a purchaser, then you can't really go inside. So in the previous videos, a lot of people asked me if I had a choice, which one would I go to, Tsukiji Fish Market or Toyosu Fish Market, and definitely I'd say I'd go to Tsukiji Fish Market. どうも、どっちが好きですか？
豊洲はちょっと閉鎖的になってしまったので、見学者の人にとってはちょっとあまり臨場感が味わえないかもしれないけど、ただ築地の時もちょっと築地はなんていうの、本当のビジネスの人とビジターの人がちょっとミックスちょっとしすぎた時もあって、でビジネスの人が少し仕事しにくいとかそういう問題があったんだけど、そのためにちょっと豊洲が綺麗にセパレートしたんですよね。まあ私は築地の方が臨場感味わえてよかったけどね。
Alright, so that wraps it up. If you guys like this video, help me out and hit that like button. If you want to see what I'm doing on the daily, definitely check out my Instagram account. If you want to support the channel, check out my Tokyo merch. And if you want to see more of my Tokyo guys, then hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
シアトルのフィッシュマーケットが一番面白い。スターバックスの近くで。
シアトルじゃないよ。